Okay, so here's the intake manifold, all clean and painted, and all the screws. There's a little part. And I gotta work on this box. I gotta fix this box for the battery. So, but everything is ready. Hey, good morning, guys. I got Pop outside here with me, kicking back. He looks very far. He's right there. He's just sitting. Anyways, I was thinking of going to the boat to install the intake manifold. Everything is ready in the car, and look at the weather. Overcast, cold, and if it's like that here, it's gonna be worse on the beach. So then, in the marina. So then I said, something was kind of in the back of my mind. I said, let me clean, because I cleaned everything pretty good, got the rust out and everything. And I decided to use some of this paint thinner, and decided to clean the ports inside the carburetor, and look what I'm getting. This is the California fuel crap that we have here. I wish I was in Tennessee. I don't think they have that. It caramelizes all the stuff in there. So what I'm doing is I pour a little splash in there, let it sit for a minute, and I kind of balance it out with the cardboard box here so it doesn't tip. So it's sitting evenly. It's not draining down to the bottom of the cardboard or anything. And I'm kind of let it sit there and hit it a little bit with the little brass brush that I have here. Kind of get that soften up. Because I want to make sure that I don't want to be doing this every couple of years. And then I get this clean side, get this, I guess this is a tent stake. Put it in there. Run it down here, and then run it through the channels and soak it up. And it's pretty slippery like soap, and that's that caramel, that ethanol. Look at that. And now it's a clean side. It's incredible. It's incredible, the stuff that goes into the engines. No wonder the engines are having problems. Okay, this side is pretty clean. There's no black in there. Let's run it through again, and this is pretty dry now, so it's not going to get that much. Look at that. So let me hit it a little bit more. Let it sit there. I mean, and I found something out. I was looking at some videos just before leaving, which I'm not leaving now, because now with this weather I don't want to be shivering over there, and I'll do it tomorrow if that's going to have to be next week. But I found something out that if I would have known this little tiny tip, I wouldn't have the problem with the intake. When you install the gasket, before you do, you put a little dab of silicone around the water ports. You put it on the block, and you put it on the intake around the hole, just a little film. And then you put your regular gasket and you set it down. And when you tighten it up, you have a double seal that'll prevent any leakage. And that's what happened with this. It overheated, it popped the gasket. It toasted it. When I took it out, it was pretty toasted. And but it didn't overheat that much. It didn't even get to 200. So I don't understand why it did what it did. But if it would have had that double seal of silicone, it wouldn't have prevented the problem. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that for everything that is better to double seal it with silicone to make sure that you have a good seal. Let it sit there. I think you have to let it sit 15-20 minutes before you torque it down. Just let it sit there, tighten it, but don't torque it down just yet. I don't know. I gotta look into that. So let me get another paper towel here and prepare a little bundle, because man, this is a job that is it's not easy to do. I can do it still. Now this area here, I don't know if you can tell. You can see, well, the light is not that strong. This area, it's a lot cleaner, this side, but the bottom is really grimy on the deep mouth here. So let me get in there with, let me see if I can scrape something. Oh yeah, look at this thing. All kinds of gummy stuff. Look at that. Look at that. It's not touching anything. It's just sitting on gum. It's incredible. I'm gonna scrape it until. Okay, the two on the bottom, they're good. The worst one is the one in the back. It's got a big. Look at this shit. Look at that. That is sitting inside the ports. Look at that big knob right there. Hey, Papa, you want to help me? Jesus Louises. Let me see if I can do this with this side. Get a big scoop over here. Yeah, look at that crap. Gasoline it used to be the best detergent. Now it's the worst. Because gasoline, the real gasoline, didn't have this crap additive in it for the emissions. And it's causing all kinds of problems for different people. Okay, let me see if I can kind of wipe that a little bit. So if you have this in your engine, use a solvent or something and try to get it out. Maybe with a hot power wash. Look at that. Look at that. And one pass. Incredible. Incredible. Yeah. Okay, it looks a little better. Let me see now. Yeah, I cleaned that canal pretty good. It's a little crappy at the other end. Yeah, back in there. Let me hit it with another splash. And that should do it. Okay, here's the mailman. Where's my dog? No, he doesn't care about the mailman. He's just sitting there, like saying, "Who's that? Who's that?" He's bored, poor thing. Even though wife took him down to the park, let him walk around, but the weather's really bad. How you doing, guy? Good. Okay, so I got the box fixed. I reinforced it on the inside with some 1x material, and I also put some corner bracing. I gotta get it painted with the bilge paint, and I got to clean all that crap in there. So I got all this stuff. And also I found this in the garage. Radiator flush. I'm gonna put this in the engine, in the radiator, so you can clean it. There's the Mega Blue. Okay, so the car is loaded. You put the box in here. Ready to go. Come on, boy. Okay, the only thing that's not ready is the weather. I talked to the mechanic. He says it's sprinkling over there, so I'm not gonna go until next week, until the weather gets better. So yeah, he wants to. He don't want to go back inside right away. So we're gonna have 15 days of overcast, which is fine because that way I can work. You want to sit down a little bit? Want to say with Daddy? Huh? Yeah, you're green from the brush. I took you to the park. So they were saying that we're going to have El Nino, which is a hot weather. That's going to be good for fishing, I think. So I got to get the boat ready. Take the guys out. So my manifold has only 2 ports open, water ports open towards the distributor side. On the engine side, on the fuel water pump, let's say, side, the 2 water ports there are plugged. Metal. It's part of the intake manifold. So it doesn't require 4 of them. I don't know why. Some engines do. So I'm planning on putting silicone around the ports. I'm going to put silicones around everything, so there's no leak. And then I put the gasket on top of that, and then put a little bit of silicone around the actual manifold, and then put it on top of the gasket, tighten it down to 30 pounds. It's either 30 or 35 because it's steel manifold, iron. And I put it on the scale. It weighs 42 pounds, that damn thing. So I'm going to see if I can do this by myself. Because this guy says that he was busy. He probably couldn't make it. So we'll see. I could do it. It's just that it's going to be more uncomfortable. And so this weekend is pretty much shot. Drizzling today. Drizzling tomorrow. And Monday it's going to be overcast. Tuesday, so I'll probably go on Tuesday, and then it's going to start opening up. It's not about being overcast, it's about being drizzling. I don't want to be getting wet and working. You know, I already went through a cold. It lasted 2 weeks. I don't need that again. Freaking flu. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to kick back here with Papa for a little bit. I'll see you on the next one. Later.